guys, what's up? It's your girl Ice Cream Mom. We're back with another video. So you guys, as you can tell, I did my makeup today. I'm looking real business professional. Let's take a look at the fit. Just simple jeans, t-shirt, and whatever this is called. Anyways, I have to work fast because I have to go. So let's start the core. Wow. Anyway, she's a little loud. Don't judge her. But I have to go to this interview. And let's see how it goes. I'm gonna tell you guys how I feel after the fact, but let's be on our way. And I just want you guys to take a look at the makeup. She's doing good, period. You know, I have to work with what I got. Got a couple things or two coming in the mail, so we got some packages coming. You already know how the vibes is. Anyways, we gotta go, so I love you guys, and let's see you in a bit. My mother freaking G's. Okay, so I'm nervous. I think I got the job. Like, they gotta do a background check on me, which isn't a problem because I don't have a background. Should I have a background? Maybe. But I do not. And you know, that's all thanks to God. So shout out to him. But I'm so nervous. I was sweating, but like I put so much perfume on, you can't even smell it. I put so much deodorant on, can't even smell it. And I'm pretty sure, like, dang, she put so much perfume on like crazy. And then they both didn't have no makeup on, y'all. I was so nervous. I was like, ooh, was I supposed to wear makeup or not? Y'all got natural faces, but y'all natural faces is so beautiful. And I'm just so nervous. Oh my God, I was so freaking nervous. Okay, so I would explain the job to y'all, but y'all know how I do when it comes to I just made eye contact with this lady. When it comes to nowadays things, y'all already know how I do. So I'm so freaking nervous, y'all. Oh my God, I really hope I got the job, but my answers were so much like you know, like I was so nervous. And then see, here I go, the filler word. But I was mainly looking at the one lady because she was talking to me the most. But then when she did throw the attention off of her to look at the other lady, I looked at her as well. So one of the ladies, low-key, I know, and I think I fucked up on the answer because she was like, well, do you know anybody else in the child care field? And I was like, do I say her? Do I not say her? Am I not supposed to say her because is that a problem? And she's gonna be my boss, so should I say I know her? But I don't know her like that. Like I know her because of family, but I don't know her like that. But at the same time, I know her, so is it like wrong not to say that? But it would never be no problem with me working with her because of the simple fact, like, she's gonna see how I work around people. So I don't know, I'm just super nervous and I'm like so anxious. Like I am like literally sweating everywhere. My back is sweating, underarms is sweating, like it is super crazy. So I'm just happy that I got that done and over with. But I feel like overall they liked me. I didn't really get a vibe like, oh, she said the wrong answer, never mind, check her off the list, chief. But she did give me a card, because you know how they gotta do at a job interview. They gotta, you know, although they let you know like, oh, you know, if you get hired, but they emphasize if you get hired just to not give you too much hope. And then she also gave me a card to hit her back on if I don't hear back from them, which I'm pretty sure I am, just because again I know the lady, but also because what was I gonna say? I don't even know. So yeah, that's just that on that. When they ask me, when it comes to interviews though, like no lie, when it comes to interviews, and let me turn this off before I run out the gas and stuff. But When it comes to interviews, you know how they ask you questions like, oh, tell me about yourself. What am I supposed to tell you? Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to tell you. Like, you need to ask me questions. I'm that type of person. Like, when we're talking, ask me questions so I can keep the conversation going. Because if you just tell me that one simple question and I have to think of the rest of the answers, I'm going to be looking at you and you're going to be looking at me and I'm going to be looking at you. Like, what am I supposed to say? You know what I mean? So she was like, tell me about yourself. And I'm like, let's start with age. I'm 22, you know. I was like, I got a baby. And she was like, oh, how old is your baby? See, we carry a conversation. That's what I like. Ask me more questions. And so she was like, how old is your baby? And I'm like, oh, she's 4 months. She's going to be 5 months soon. And she was like, oh, okay, so you're a new-time mom? And I'm like, yeah. And then she's like, okay, that's nice. Tell me more about yourself. And I'm like, am I supposed to say stuff that, like, has to do with this job? So, you know, like, I just explained a little bit more, and I'm so nervous. And she was like, well, and then the question about did I know anybody, I was so hesitant because I was like, do I say her? Do I not say her? And then I was thinking of the person who actually recommended the job, which was I'm talking so fast. Y'all know I'm nervous when I'm talking too fast. I'm either nervous or mad, but I'm so nervous right now. So, cheekbones is cheeking. But anyways, not me obsessing over my look. Okay, anyways, I'm just so proud of how I did my makeup today. Like, I really took some effort and some time. Even though I look brighter than my actual skin tone, but you know what? My skin is all 4 different shades. How am I supposed to match it? Don't know. Anyways, and then there are different shades in different spots, which is so annoying. But anyways, so my sister-in-law is the one that told me to apply to this job, which she has seen how well I do with the depth of what this job is for. So she was just like, yeah, I feel like you'll be a great person for this job. And I was like, okay, cool. I filled out for it. They got me an interview today. I was supposed to have an interview tomorrow, but they themselves had rescheduled it for today and asked me was it okay, and then I told them yes. And so today I had the interview, and I don't know, I'm excited, I'm nervous, and I'm anxious, and I'm like, please look, listen, can I talk to you? So they also asked me did I have anybody to like take care of my kid, and I was like, yeah, of course I do. You know, who else gonna do it? You know, like, I wouldn't be applying to another job if I knew I didn't have nobody to take care of my kid. You know what I mean? You know, just from the little time of being. So, definitely got to be there at the ass crack of dawn, though. Which isn't a problem because lately, every day for a month and a half, I've been waking up at 7 a.m. No, well, not even 7. Scratch that. I've been waking up at like 4, skipping 5, waking up at 6, and 7 a.m. every day. Like today, I woke up straight at like 6:56, 6:54, 6:57. Then, you know, I finally got up directly at 7 a.m. I, you know, did my morning restroom break, and then I took, got some coffee, made it real nice and precise, and it was so good. And, yeah, I just chilled. I made my baby her bottle right before I knew she was going to wake up. And, man, you know, I feel good. So, did my makeup today. Like, who knew I was going to do my makeup for an interview? I did, because I do it every time. Yeah, I do it every time. Every time I have an interview, because I'll be like, my natural face, I be looking so dead in the face. Like, if I don't put at least mascara on so you can see these eyeballs, baby, my eyeballs be pulling me in, willing me in. So, let me get back home. I think I'm going to stop and go get my sister-in-law something to drink, because I did not get her something to drink when I went to the grocery store. By accident. It was not on purpose. And, well, not even really by accident. And it wasn't really on purpose. Like, that's not the ratio. The ratio is I was waiting until she got home to actually go get her something to drink. You know, rather it be fresh from the store. Anyways, probably should have just got it yesterday, but I was on a time crunch. And so much happened yesterday. But yeah, I had somebody, to accompany me. Nothing too crazy. Don't think too much. But yeah, you know, it was just good not to do it alone for once. So I'm going to go ahead and head to the gas station. These brakes are low-key giving out right now, and I think I should just go ahead and go to like an AutoZone and buy brake fluid. And he just kicked the shit out that car. Unless that's a girl. But that's a boy jacket. Boy pants, boy. I don't know. You never know nowadays. You never freaking know. Maybe she had a, like, tomboy tomboy phase right now. I don't know. Anyways, let me get to going. I just wanted to tell y'all what was up, what was going on, what was throwing down, all that. And yeah, I feel like I answered the questions pretty good. I'm a pro at what the fuck I do. I do a lot of things. I am very creative and I am very exploring when it comes to new things and learning new things. So like, I definitely, look at me putting my interview voice on. But I don't know. It's just, when it comes to any job, I am willing to learn new stuff. Like, I am not closed off on just knowing what I know, because then I'll never grow. You know what I mean? So I rather learn more things. But this one, I'm pretty, I have pretty good knowledge on it. 1000%, you know, like, it's what I do. You know, I'm a G. What can I say? But, yeah, I don't know. So, y'all know. I don't know. You know what I mean? I just don't know. But basically, all I have to do is wait for my background check to come back clear, which it will, because I don't have no background. Then, after that, they will give me a call and let me know what's going on, what's popping, what's over. But I do have HR that's gonna contact me after that comes back, so we should be all right. Yeah, I don't know what else to tell you guys. Like, I don't know. Check out the makeup though. Is we good? Is we Gucci? The makeup. I mean, the lip though. Can y'all check out the lip? The lip is lipping. Like, y'all know I don't normally do too much of a lip, and I know it looks mostly brown, but you know, I put some pinks in there and it looks good and it stayed. Oh my god, I'm so happy. And then, you know, obviously I put some setting spray for all the rest of it to stay. I put the little green in the corner, but I don't know, I feel like I've always put green in the corner. Green is a good color though. Excuse me. But I don't know. Let me go before they end up coming out. So yeah. Oh my god. Earlier when I was getting dressed, I was singing this song. Well, not singing it, it's a rap, low-key. But it's by Megan Thee Stallion and what's her name? I mean, not what's her name. Megan Thee Stallion, and what was she saying? She said, I ain't no hoe, but I do be on go, and I promise my niggas gonna love me the same. Period. Because some lines hit you, like, no lie. When music come out, right, and you listen to it, it dead ass be hitting, right? But then it hits harder and closer to home when it relates to you. Like, when you might not be going through it at the time that music came out, but when you listen to that shit again, and mind you, I wouldn't even listen to the music, but that shit just replayed in my head, like that specific lines, and I was just like, oh my god, like, she was on one with this one, because definitely, like, I ain't no hoe, but I definitely be on go. And what? I promise my niggas gonna love me the same. Like, definitely they're gonna love me the same. But let me go before, again, like, they come out. I feel like I should go and get breaker fluid. But where is the closest AutoZone or car place or whatever? Y'all know I don't know shit about cars. And eyebrows is eyebrowing. Like, are they looking like sisters? Maybe not the ends. Let's not do so much. I like my ends to look more pointy than rounded. But and then the fronts, like, this one always make too fucking square at the bottom. Like, I be bugging sometimes. Ooh. Oh no, I'm fucking up. Okay, hold on. Gonna erase that. Think about makeup. You get to make yourself look however you want. Like, cheekbones, they're there. And I was trying to prevent myself from saying yup so much, because you know how you gotta, like, agree with them and shit. So I'm, like, agreeing with her. I'm looking at her, eye contact like a motherfucker. And, you know, I'm just like, I don't know. Then she was telling me all the benefits and stuff. Like, low-key, I was not listening, but I always end up agreeing to them because, like, they really don't have no effect on me. Like, I'm not one of those, you know, like, I'm not a person, I'm not a complicated person at all. Like, I'm definitely not a complicated person. Like, complicated who? Because it ain't me. Like, I have my standards, I have my wants and my rules and my boundaries. And that's just be that. Like, I do not be having complicated rules, complicated standards. Like, now, I will not accept the bare minimum from nobody no more. Like, the bare minimum is what you should be doing. Anyways, like, if I ask you for anything more, like, come on now. The bare minimum is what you should be doing. Tea. Or no. Ginger ale. Jokes. Got it. Y'all, but it's just one situation I want to talk to y'all about so freaking bad. But I can't right now because I'm waiting until it's over completely. And once it is over, I am going to explain every single last bit of piece of detail that I do remember and that I do know, because it is a traumatic experience. But definitely it's just, I don't know. Is it a vibe? It's a vibe. But I need to go and see if I can go get some breaker fluid real quick. So if I'm closer to this one AutoZone that's probably around the corner, I'm gonna go there and see if I can find what I'm looking for. Hopefully I don't have to talk to nobody because I don't know shit about cars. And I'm not trying to have them come look at the car because then they're gonna be like, well, this is wrong and this is wrong. Well, you need to get this and you need to get that, because you know they gotta pump up their sales and stuff. Like, baby, I'm not rich. Calm down. Like, relax. Take some time. So let's go ahead and start this baby back up and head on over there. Then after that, we're gonna go in to, like, I might go to a gas station and get her like three or four, maybe 5 different bottles, and of like her favorite pop. My sister-in-law. And then after that, we're gonna head back home to my baby and my family. Yeah. But oh my god, I'm so happy. I just really hope well, I know I got the job. I do. It's just I'm nervous. I'm really nervous. I feel like I answered one of those questions wrong. But I didn't want to say I knew her and then it kind of fuck up my application process. You know what I mean? So maybe maybe it was better that I didn't say that, because I know, like, with some jobs they like, well, if you know this person, like, you guys can't work together. You know what I mean? And they probably would have sent me to another facility. So I don't know. Is it giving what it's supposed to give? I don't know. But yeah, let's get this bad boy started, and then we're gonna go and head out to a couple places. But thank you guys for joining, watching. You guys ain't seeing this till later, so it doesn't even matter. But yeah, like, bro, yeah. Yeah. Okay, anyways, bye. I love you guys to bits and pieces. Finish the heart for me. I mean, not being able to bend my pinky, I'm bucking. Finish the heart for me, and comment down below if you ever been really, really, really nervous about an interview. And also, thumbs up. Thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Join our group gang family, LM Stores. Like, I love you guys to bits and pieces. Mwah. Beso. And if you enjoy what you're watching, like what you're seeing, you might as well subscribe today to become an LM Sauce. Become part of our saucy group. Anyways, gotta go. I need to get back home now and go to my baby, and see you guys in the next video. I said I was gonna stop doing a heart, but this one's better anyways, period. Oh, also comment down below if you like my makeup today, because is she digging the vibe? Is she digging the vibe? Period. But anyways, bye guys. Love you. Boy. Ciao.